The South African constitutional court has handed a landmark judgment into the issues of Lungu, as well as also the government of Zambia. According to the Constitutional Court of South Africa, has actually, I'm just looking at the judgment. I'll just read it now, but before I read it, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. So in news that are coming through, I think it's a blow to the family of Edgar Lungu, who would have wished Edgar Lungu to be buried in South Africa, as the Constitutional Court of the Republic of South Africa dismisses actually their appeal. Let me just read, and the judges that sit on that particular matter, their quorum, the quorum was Maya CJ, Mlambo DCJ, Kolapen J, Majid J, Matobo J, Mhlanhla J, Musi AJ, Rogers J, Savage AJ, and Shiku J. Now it reads, the Constitutional Court has considered the application for leave to appeal directly to it and has concluded no case has been made out of a direct appeal. Consequently, leave to appeal must be refused. Leave to appeal directly to this court is refused. So that's it when it comes to, in fact, there was no much explanation. In fact, the case was not even argued. It simply means the case was actually filed, and most probably a responding affidavit, and it ended there. There was no session where the parties actually, I think there was there a session. I'm not so sure, but the judgment just so very, very short. The last time I saw the judgment, which was so very, very short in South Africa, it was the judgment pertaining to the former president, that is Jacob Zuma. So what does this mean? Does it mean, in fact, what they were refused to make an application directly? So they can also decide to go through, I think they still have got avenues. They can still approach the next higher court up to the higher court. That is the Supreme Court of Appeal. From Supreme Court of Appeal, they still have got also the chance to go to the Constitutional Court. The Constitutional Court only dismissed the application being done directly to it, rather than actually following other institutions before it that have been set out, judiciary institution. From High Court, you go to the Supreme Court of Appeal. From Supreme Court of Appeal, you then go to the Constitutional Court. Now, if the family is to take also this route, it means the body of the former president of Zambia will continue to be in the fridge, and a lot of people have, the family there being represented by one of the greatest lawyers in South Africa, that is Ngugai Tobi, but still losing to the Constitutional Court. So as much as they still have got avenues, but let's look at the body of the deceased. There was actually reports, was it last week, that the body of the former president of the Republic of Zambia was deteriorating. Someone says they should just have a private funeral in his country. Okay, but okay, I hope it's not what I think. So now the body is actually, they say the body was deteriorating significantly. So just imagine if they are to, of course, they still have got legal avenues to take within the judiciary system of South Africa, but on the body of the deceased, just imagine, still on the freezer, not resting. I am of the firm opinion, if ever my opinion matters in this matter, for the family to just come to meet halfway with the state of Zambia, so that the man is dead, he would never actually be risen again, so that they maybe during the second coming of Christ, but not anytime soon, so that actually the man can be afforded a decent burial. How can I wonder? I mean, the family is concerned about the government doing rituals on the body of the former president, but the mind-boggling question is: we know Zambia to be a Christian nation, a nation that totally believes in the Bible, and then how do they now come to conclusion that Hakainde Hichilema can all of a sudden, with his government, actually do rituals? I think so. So in simple terms, let me just conclude this matter. The body, I mean, the Constitutional Court has refused the direct appeal from the High Court straight to the Constitutional Court, which means in the wisdom of the Constitutional Court, they should actually follow other courts and not actually make a direct appeal. In fact, they did not write a long judgment. There is actually an order, a very, very short order. It's the judgment is just 2 pages. Now, it just says the order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words. It says, leave to appeal directly to this court is refused. Just like that, you know, the Constitutional Court of South Africa is not right. I'm telling you, they are not right, these guys. They are not taking the family serious. Just imagine, after filing papers, and then you just write 9 words after filing. What if the government wouldn't even use the body for rituals? They could be just worrying about nothing. Yeah, I think what they are fighting for is actually political. It's politics over a dead body. It's politics, and you can see the people around that family. I think they should advise each other accordingly. If Edgar Lungu did so to Kenneth Kaunda, then obviously such should also be done to him, because Kenneth Kaunda was treated in a similar manner. Edgar Lungu is being treated when he died. This is what exactly happened. The matter was taken to the court in Zambia. The court ruled in favor of the government, then, which was led by Edgar Lungu. And I wonder what has changed. The very same people who actually forced the former president Kaunda to be buried in another, by the state. These are the very similar people who actually, who are now crying foul because another government is saying what you did before to actually the family of Kaunda. This is what we are exactly doing to you. So there is absolutely no difference. So the family of Edgar Lungu hitting a brick wall at the moment. We will wait to see what will happen, but I think they should bow down and just, let the men rest in peace. I want to hear what is the thinking and the opinion of Zambians. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. To our brothers there in Zambia, I have released an album and there is a promotion video for this album. I will be actually inserting it on the comment section as well as the description. kindly watch the video and share with your loved ones. Thank you very much once again